Colorado made history as one of the first states to expand overtime protections for farm workers. Well, now Colorado is one of the first in that group to roll back the protections. Our Angeline McCall explains why Republicans and some Democrats say it wasn't working.
It's a debate we've heard 5 years ago in 2021, now again in 2026.
Seemed like a thoughtful, reasonable approach to find a bit of a compromise.
Republican State Senator Cleve Simpson sponsored Senate Bill 121. It reduces previous overtime regulations set for farm workers just 5 years ago.
Look, I've said this very publicly that I would not have run a bill like this if I thought on balance it hurt the ag workforce.
Overtime currently kicks in for farm workers at 48 hours per week. This bill raises it to 56 hours. It passed by one vote in the House, as some Democrats voted with Republicans to overturn the 2021 overtime expansion rules.
Let's be very clear, this was Democrats who joined Republicans, some Democrats who joined Republicans to be able to take away a right and single out a group of people.
Alex Sanchez with the nonprofit Voces Unidas says this is less about helping farmers and providers than laborers.
It goes decades into our federal policies, the racism within our federal policies as to why we treat Black and brown people differently when it comes to some of the hardest jobs in this country that no white American is doing anymore.
Simpson says the bill came out of conversations that seasonal workers were missing out on pay when farmers stopped scheduling beyond the current 48-hour threshold, in turn leaving workers with less money than before the overtime expansion rules.
The seasonal approach is where, I heard from farm workers and producers both that just said, look, this isn't working, this ratcheting down, from 60 hours to 56 to 48.
It's an argument that some advocates don't buy, and a decision they say they'll try to fight again in the future. The bill also increases penalties for farmers and providers who exploit workers, like failing to pay wages repeatedly or misclassifying workers to avoid paying wages or other benefits. Something to note here, Kyle, is that, of course, we have farm workers that work year-round, but really what this bill was meant to tackle was seasonal farm workers, so people who come and want to make money for, say, 6 months, 8 months, 4 months, and they're saying, I'm here to work, my family's not here.
That's the point. That's why they're, yeah.
But of course, advocates say, why not? Why shouldn't those overtime rules apply to them as well?
All right, Angeline McCall, thank you.